What's your fascination with Hiller and why? Why? What's your fascination with Hiller and why?
You made a serious mistake.
Not as serious as yours.
Bikes don't fall apart, athletes break them.
Hey.
It's your last chance to walk away.
Are you kidding? It's 5 against 1.
It's getting late. Remember,
Athletes break them.
you wanted this.
The name is Lee, all right? And Lee doesn't have a level 1 because they aren't real. Lee could not have possibly have taken the judges course because they aren't real. And Lee got accepted to judge at the CrossFit Games and isn't real.
I'm like that Santa Claus, but instead of a bell, I've got a sign. I'm standing in front of a Jewel Osco. I'm asking all these people if they want to squat, and I can't believe how many times I've been turned down.
Not today. No, thank you.
No, it's unbelievable to me. How you doing, sir?
Hey. I'm recording you, just so you know. I've
No problem.
gotten in trouble for that in the past. Louis and Miranda, are they here? Are they around? Where's he at?
He's over
That's
here.
all fine. It's good.
Okay.
Oh, so you're here because you want to do an episode on her, or you think she's on roids?
Do you know what she does when you're not watching? Does you ever see any of the isms of Miranda that might make you think? Or because you never think you've never seen them?
I mean, it is kind of weird to me how she's always jacked.
At the end of the day, do you have a front tail or not? At the end of the day, it's pretty simple to just see, do you have a front tail or not? But if you have a front tail, like, then you have a penis. That's just the way it is.
You know.
All right. You make things to talk about, things that are worth hearing. It's part of the game. You could leave, like you wanted to do, and go cover golf. And if you're gonna do that, I was cool with it. But go cover golf. And if you're gonna come back and talk about my show, at least mention that you're talking about my show.
I have tried to formulate the thought of how important is it that we all, and I mean all, that do CrossFit, do the open.
Where I'm going to walk the entire thing. Yeah, you see it right there.
If I don't know if I've actually driven that point home yet, the person judging Vellner there is the same person who is giving that description on that video. We know what a thruster looks like, so apparently that is what a heavy thruster looks like. We know what CrossFit did, 15% penalty.
15% I think is what the going rate for that is.
Whoa. What are those? Medieval weapons. I'm a collector. They're worth twice as much if they've killed somebody.
I collect Canadian quarters. I got about 6 of them.
Would you like anything to drink?
I wouldn't mind a glass of... Whoa, what is that? They assemble each one of these by hand. Whoa.
There's a lot of misconceptions about CrossFit, actually, that he clears up in that interview that I think every affiliate should listen to.
We have a puking clown as a mascot because someone told me you could never have a successful business with that mascot.
People catch on after a little while. Ben Bergeron has been a very good thing. I used to listen to his podcast all the time. All the freaking time. But after a while, you start thinking he's just talking about the same stuff over and over and over again. It's of my opinion that he has no idea how to piece a freaking program together. And it's of my opinion that he's leaving CompTrain not because he's done with any of it, but because everyone's onto the fact that he isn't a good coach and nobody wants to get coached by him. But here's the deal. Why would you want to be coached by Cole Sager? 8, 9, 49. The workout begins with 50 double unders and then you do 50 sit-ups. In the open, Noah couldn't count to 50 then either. He's just like that dude in Jimmy Neutron. His name's Calamitous. Remember, he makes the giant machine thing and he doesn't put a bathroom in there. And then he's got to use the bathroom, so then Jimmy Neutron takes over the world because he had to get out of the machine thing. Noah Olson cannot finish a set of 50 double unders. It's just not in him at this point.
This is why we watch you.
Oh, all right. Alex Kazan or not, here we go. This weight that he's holding out, all free weight, it's actually an all fake weight. You think that thing weighs 10 kilograms? And then he also destroys the rest of the field again by 15 or 20%. How is it possible? How are you doing it, Grar? Who are you?
Let's take a look at what happened here with Caron. Oh.
And Corone is also the one with a pec tear. Accumulated effect, the stimulus of the tests. The tests for the event. That event where Mr. Rich Froning's getting the boot. That event where the judges are forgetting to put weights on the bar.
Oh, someone's coming. What do we got? Who's coming? Who's coming?
Hey, you alright?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Why?
You're supposed not to be allowed to be in the hallway at night. You're supposed to be in the room.
Supposed to be.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a rule.
3 weeks later. In this talk, she said her aspirations are to win the games.
Oh, no. By the way, when I say this stuff, people are going to get all messed up and say, Hiller hates Sigmund's daughter. I'm like, no, I love Sigmund's daughter. She's probably my top 3 favorite women CrossFitters.
Yeah.
But she's got no chance to win the games.
Yo, Sarah Sigmund's daughter. Done.
I've had a change of heart.
If Reebok doesn't come out with a line of genderless clothing,
60 minutes. Then I blow up
a hospital.
I need you plugged in checking Gordon's men and their families.
Will you be wanting the back puncher?
Middle of the day, Alfred? Not very subtle.
The Lamborghini day.
I think that this would break the internet, and I think there are going to be a lot of affiliates that are going to raise their hands and say that maybe they sit in the same boat.
I've killed a hell of a lot of people to get to this point, but I have only one more, the last one. The one I'm driving to right now, the only one left. And when I arrive at my destination, I am gonna kill Bill.
I've made 600 freaking videos on my YouTube channel, and 2 of which have been on one individual who is competing this weekend at the 2023 Crash Crucible. And that athlete's name is Billiam Leahy IV.
And I was making rookie mistakes. I didn't read the standards. Like, I need to watch my videos back. I've never had anybody I've done it all myself.
And how does Mr. Rich Froning feel about this? I'm about to make a video on this. Your opinion would be sick. And then I told him what I thought the title of the video was going to be. 36-year-old Froning would have won the 2023 CrossFit Games. Yeah, I know the titles of these videos before I even start making the videos. Isn't it weird? Does that really mean that she stands by it?
Leave me alone.
There is not one thing that I could do where I don't become a target. And I wouldn't be surprised if like the games struggled to happen in 5 years.
The community likes me for me, you know, not because of the place on the leaderboard.
Is that what you think? You think?
I'm for sure an underdog again.
This is about the entire proven camp, and I've just heard some rumors that they're going to be kind of dispersing, kind of going everywhere. A little HWPO, a little bit of Mayhem, a little bit of Invictus, a little bit of Brute. Just be aware of that. Michael Wittes is the biggest bully that I've ever seen in the CrossFit space. Outwardly going out of his way anywhere that he can and just saying, don't do this, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that, or I'm going to get you kicked out of here, 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 and here. Whether it be the CrossFit Games or Training Think Tank or Instagram like me, they leave these little red bumps or bruises. And you can see them in Tia Toomey's video right here, where she's walking around in the sun talking about how strong she is. You cannot deny the fact that there are little dots down there. You can't deny it. And you can't shame a PED gym bro when you're telling everybody not to shame fat people. You can't say one thing and then do another thing. We're so much more busy than those people who are all shredded on the... No, you're not! And stop trying to justify the fact that they're just shredded and you're not. And if you want to just look at Arnold Schwarzenegger and you want to look at Sporty Beth, which one of the two do you want to be? You choose Schwarzenegger. You choose Gal Gadot because she's Wonder Woman.
We definitely cater to making it still safe and effective. It kind of really scares me that somebody is just kind of setting up their own CrossFit gym.
Oh, well.
On their own and just following a... It just seems really unsafe. It's sometimes unsafe enough when you're actually there under the watchful eye of a skilled trainer. Yo,
this will potentially be my most important video. Potentially, because all I can do is tell you some stuff and then you can do with it what you will. That's all I do in any of these videos. I tell you some stuff and then I want you to walk away making a decision of your own. CrossFit just hired somebody, a new vice president of affiliates and operations.
Hello, CrossFit affiliate owners. I want to introduce myself. My name is Jay DeCoons, and I'm the new Vice President of Affiliates and Operations.
First off, this seems like it's AI engineered.
Hello, CrossFit affiliate owners.
I want to introduce myself.
Oh man, he's posting stuff about who the president of the United States is. Oh, that affiliate voted for that person as president? Yeah, we can't have that, no. But put that away, throw it out. Because that's the way that those people are. They are not inclusive people. They like to say that they are. The more you say that you include everybody, you actually are excluding as many people as you say that you're including. The results speak for themselves, and this dude freaking sucks.
Being a furry and being a part of this community has made me feel more accepted than any other place I've ever been to.
I'm here, which is where Spiegel always is. This is going up. See where my finger is? In my hip crease? With this knee joint? It's going upwards.
Previously on AMC's The Walking Dead.
2 different people from the CrossFit clip 3 years ago saying that they're very proud of her. They'll never seeing her going back to the way that she was.
She will never go back to the way she was.
From where she was to where she is now, the transformation is massive.
And I, at some point in this video, said that I want to be the one person out there pointing out what I think is entirely obvious to her. I'm going to allow himself to paint a picture of himself. Wait a minute, have we? You don't know how humble Bryce is? Well, don't let me tell you how humble Bryce is. There's nothing quite like hearing how humble an individual is outside of letting them tell you for themselves. I give you Bryce, the humblest man in CrossFit. Andrew Hiller, out.
That humbly translates to so many different elements of life. I humbly try to grab this humble piece, in my humble opinion, and sometimes I think there's just a humble manipulation of circumstance, but in my humble time spent with Dave, but that is a humble gray area within the CrossFit space. But I'll also humbly say this, and I used the humble example with you earlier of like I humbly this humble piece, in my humble opinion, a humble manipulation, my humble times a humble gray area would so humbly say this, the humble example.